Like, yeah. You ready for that? You ready for this victory, King?
I need OBJ. Have a fucking hell of a game. I need him to play.
Oh, you're still in your game, you said, huh?
Huh?
You say you're still in your match, huh?
Nah, I quit.
Niggas like, I ain't got weed to be wasted.
I fucking lost. Should have won that game.
Who are you playing against?
I'm talking about like my fantasy on my phone.
You lost on that?
Yeah, I lost both my games. I'm in 3, so I'm 0-2 right now. Well, I'm out of this week. I'm 0-2. But one of my, I still got 2 players left in one of my other games. I still got OBJ and they something else, so hopefully they shit. Yeah. My other one I lost by fucking 14. That shit is I'm 1-1. So in one of my divisions, one of my fantasies, I'm 1-1.
This is the NFL Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down at the 20.
I don't know why I did strike.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Moves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The toss out to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big roll of the dice. this on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Saquon Barkley. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. After 1, ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants whip the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. Just powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now it's Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively.
Hey, what's the best thing to use
not to let
against
him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call
This
run
nigga
fits,
keeps running
everyone
on
was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. 14 yards. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Now Manning. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City. And that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help them get to the Super Bowl.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports half. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
They got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And get it up near the 35.
If this nigga keeps running, what do you do?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach,
I couldn't hear you.
in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Barkley, toss play left. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One final try now for Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he's going to go down. They give to him back at the 40. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been an even one to this point, 8-8, the interesting score as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Barkley, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Penny, and an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. To throw is Manning. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Kelsey out in the slot right. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Back to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now Manning. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Manning to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This a long one from 54. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. The end result, 21 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
on plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
58, come on. Here we go. Hey, Ripley. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill. Fire, 64, weak.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's go. Attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get...
Alright, ready to fuck up, I'll fuck you up. Alright guys, I'm gonna broadcast Alien in a second. That was a nice one.